What if the person who ruined your life was actually the one who saved it? Imagine being robbed, stranded, and humiliated, only to realize that because of that thief, you are the only one left alive. This isn't just a story about bad luck. It's a story about a man who attended his own funeral and discovered that a criminal had literally stolen his death. It began as a holy journey. A man boarded a bus bound for the Kulubi Gabriel Monastery, surrounded by the songs of pilgrims. But when they stopped for lunch in the town of Asbe Teferi, the atmosphere shifted. After finishing his meal, the man reached into his pocket. Nothing. His heart dropped. His wallet, containing his ID and every cent he owned, was gone. He had been pickpocketed in the middle of a crowd of believers. Panic set in. Stranded in a strange town with a mounting bill, he spent hours tracking down an old acquaintance to borrow money. By the time he raced back to the station, his lungs burning, the bus was gone. He stood alone in the heat, watching the dust settle. He looked at the sky and yelled, "Why? I was going to serve you. Why let me be robbed? Why let them leave me behind?" He felt abandoned by the very creator he was traveling to worship. Hours later, he caught a second bus. But midway through the mountains, the traffic stopped. A massive crowd stood at the edge of a jagged cliff. As his bus crawled past, he looked down into the ravine. His blood turned to ice. There, mangled and crushed against the rocks, was the first bus, the bus that had left him behind. There were no survivors. Narrator, in an instant, his anger vanished. His bad luck wasn't a curse, it was a shield. The thief hadn't just taken his money, he had taken the man's seat on a journey to the grave. After a week of prayer at the monastery, the man returned home. But as he turned the corner to his house, he saw his family dressed in black. A mourning tent stood in his yard. When his neighbors saw him, the screaming began. Women fainted. Men backed away in terror. They didn't see a neighbor. They saw a ghost. They shouted, "How can you be here? We buried you 7 days ago." The truth was chilling. When the police cleared the crash site, they found his ID and wallet inside the jacket of one of the victims. Because the bodies were unrecognizable, the authorities assumed he was the one who had died. His family had unknowingly claimed the body of the thief and buried him with full honors. One neighbor, trembling, asked, "If you are alive, then who is in that grave?" The man looked at his own tombstone and whispered, "The man in that grave is the thief who stole my death. If he hadn't taken my wallet, I would be the one under this dirt. He didn't just steal my silver. He stole my place in the afterlife so that I could have one more day on earth." Next time you lose your keys, miss a flight, or get stuck in traffic, don't be so quick to complain. Sometimes a delay is a rescue. Sometimes what looks like a tragedy is just the universe's way of keeping you safe. Trust the journey. Even the detours have a purpose.